If you want the club to shallow out like you just saw there in the downswing, you're not probably doing it the right way if you're working on this in your swing. I never tried to shallow out my swing plane. In fact, as I've talked about in other videos, I don't ever directly try and do anything with my swing plane. I fix my body first, and that's what fixes the club. So many golfers have been taught that because they're swinging over the top, that all they need to do is just start doing something with the club in their arms. So if you're swinging like this, well, now all you need to do is go to the top and feel like you're swinging out to right field. How many of you have heard that one? That doesn't work. It doesn't feel right because it's not right. You can't just manipulate the club to go on plane. In fact, you got to do the exact opposite to fix your swing plane. You don't want to try and loop the club this way. That's the worst thing on earth that you could ever try and do. And no tour pro does that. Nobody's up there practicing this big loop that you see some of the pundits on TV trying to get their students to do. It's so silly, it doesn't work, and it feels as horrible as it really is. If you want the club to shallow out, it's very, very simple. All you've got to do is do nothing with your arms and hands. All I'm going to do is shift my weight to the left. Hey, look at that. What happened to my hands? Look what happened to the club. I'm not doing anything with the club. All I'm doing from face on is this. I'm using my left side to help bring the club down, and that brings my arms to here. All I got to do now is release it. The golf swing's a lot simpler when you stop trying to work on compensations and start working on the fundamentals. And a fundamental of the golf swing, the most important one, is weight shift. Weight shift creates secondary axis tilt, which is your spine leaning away from the target at impact. That secondary axis tilt tilts the swing plane. In fact, it shifts the horizontal swing plane out to the right. If you wanted to swing over the top, you just do the opposite. Stay back here on your right leg, keep your spine nice and upright, and then just throw your arms at it. It's a great way to swing over the top. But if you're already good at that and you want to stop doing that, stop chasing these Band-Aid fixes and manipulating your arms and hands. Learn the fundamentals of the golf swing. That's what Rotary Swing teaches you. No Band-Aid fixes. We don't do golf tips. We do fundamentals. We teach you how your brain learns these new movement patterns, and we teach you how to do these movement patterns in sequence. And the first step in the RST 5-step system is weight shift. Weight shift going back, weight shift going through. If you can shift your weight correctly, everything else is going to almost magically fall into place in your swing, and you will never, ever struggle with your swing plane again. Take a look at this bonus video. I'm going to show you just how important weight shift is and just all the great things it does in your golf swing. So click the iCard or the icon you see here, the link down in the description, and make sure you click subscribe if you like this tip, and click that little bell next to it, and you'll get a notification every time we put out a new video on YouTube.